Hello, I'm Tristan. When I first drove an EV, I was surprised at just how different it was to actually drive compared to a normal gasoline car, especially since I'd only previously had manual stick cars in the past. The fact that you use all three pedals in a manual gas car, but usually you only use one pedal in an EV, is a big part of this difference. So I wanted to shoot this video and discuss some of the differences you can expect when driving an EV for the very first time, and also where you can easily make mistakes if you're not careful. Firstly, EVs have something called regenerative braking. Basically, when you want to slow down, you lift your foot off the gas pedal, the accelerator, and the car slows down, and then the battery actually recharges a little when this happens. But this system feels a bit weird at first. After all, lifting your foot off the gas pedal in a gasoline car doesn't really do anything. Yes, you'll eventually slow down, but it certainly doesn't brake like in an EV. So regen braking takes some getting used to in an EV. Otherwise you'll be driving down a road normally and you lift your foot only to start rapidly slowing down. Let's hope that no one is behind you when that happens. Secondly, if you're used to driving a manual stick car, you'll probably try and change gears a couple of times in an EV. But of course, there is no clutch pedal in an EV, meaning that you'll try to change gears, slam down on the clutch pedal, only to realise that this car is automatic and you've just done an emergency stop by slamming down on the brake pedal instead. Whoops. Let's hope that no one was behind you again. Thirdly, EVs don't have combustion engines that sort of slowly accelerate after you hit the gas pedal. Instead, they can move forward almost instantly, something known as instant torque. But the downside here is that the car will move off very quickly, much quicker than you'd probably be used to. It's easy to almost go into the back of someone or end up in a neighbour's front garden. Manual stick drivers will probably find this especially hard to get used to, since we are used to sort of finding our clutch biting point before slowly moving off. It's weird to touch a single pedal on an EV and suddenly shoot it off forward. The final mistake you might make is accidentally speeding in an EV. The reason for this is that in a gasoline car, you get used to the sound of the engine. After a few months of driving a gas car, you almost know what speed you're doing based on the actual sound of the engine. But in an EV, you'll have no such luck. There are no gears and very little cabin noise. I personally have never exceeded the speed limit in my life, but my friends tell me that due to the lack of noise in an EV, it's easy to accidentally speed, apparently. Moving on. There are, of course, other mistakes you might make when driving an EV for the first time, but those are the four biggest mistakes that I'm aware of. But what about you? What mistakes did you make when you switched firstly from a gas guzzler to an EV? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the thumbs up button. Please also subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon, which will notify you when I release a new video. Thank you.